Alright, back again, Luke here, and today what I wanted to do is kind of make, I guess, a little bit of a video response. Normally I don't make these too often, but I was watching RetroGameTech, many people may know him as Martin, and he put up a video about his gaming setup, and he wanted to see everyone else's gaming setup as well, so I know that I've done a lot of room tours and things like that, and I've made a ton of different videos, and in each video I've explained everything kind of in detail, but I know I have a lot of videos to go through, so I figured I'd make this one kind of simple and let you see some of the things that I've done over the past and let you take a look at some of these systems. The first system that you see here is the PS2. This is one that I brought back from the States when I came to Japan. And this one has one of those hellacious 70 or 30 to 70, I can't remember, wire mods in it. It's just one of the earlier ones where they were first coming out with the mod chips and they were completely unfriendly. not as friendly as they are now compared to the ones that we see now, but I modded this one. This one has the mod chip in it to change the region, so you can watch international DVDs on it and play basically all the games that you want to. So that was one that I did a long time ago, but one that's still holding up. I had to clean the lens, and I made that lens cleaning or how to fix your PS2 disc read error video many years ago as well. This was the one that I had to do it on, but other than that, it's working out pretty good. This is my Duo R here, which I had to replace some of the capacitors on. I replaced the laser mechanism on it, and I had to fix the power cable in the back, or the adapter, because that was broken free from the board. But I did that quite a long time ago. This thing was also really yellowed, but I managed to get it somewhat brighter. I think it was using a combination of bleach and baking soda and leaving it out in the sun. But it used to look like the controller over there, but it kind of came out a lot brighter than I had expected, so I was really happy with that. Over here you can see my Neo Geo. This is my Neo Geo AES, or one of the Neo Geo AESs. This one has the light mod on it. It also has the Unibios version 3 in this one. I haven't done any other extensive mods on the back of it as far as like S-Video or any of the RGB outs or anything like that on this, but for the most part it works out pretty well. Let's see here. These are some of the gaming systems that I usually use a lot. So here you can see my blue Nintendo 64. That one was just a simple region, I guess the plastic cutouts that I did to it to make it play all different games. I changed the middle light there to blue, so it shines out pretty nicely. It kind of matches the rest of the case. This one here, if you guys remember this is, it's been a long time, and unfortunately the sun has not been kind to it over the years. If you guys remember, I made a video on this one where I cut out the tabs on the inside, but it's slowly starting to turn yellow, which is kind of a bummer, but this is one that I had a friend bring me back from the States because I really miss the original Super Nintendo. And this is one that I grew up with, and this is one that I wanted to play, so he brought me back one. But in the back was the broken off power cable. If you remember, those things are pretty notorious, or these are really notorious for having that power cable break off in the back, and or the jack. And it's really difficult to try and fix that. So what I did is I took a Super Famicom that I had laying around that was broken and not working, and using a, at that time I don't think I had a Dremel tool, I just used my soldering pen and a regular knife, like an X-Acto knife. I cut out the back part here for the square, and I modded in one of the Famicom jacks, and then I soldered that to the circuit board, and that's what I've been using ever since. What's nice about this little mod here is you can use the same adapter for your NES and your Super NES. You don't have to worry about changing it around, and it's the same voltage, so it's all good. But that's one that I did a long time ago. Let's see, some other things. These are some other units that I've played with and kind of messed around with over, well, recently and in the past. The Pioneer Laser Active, I'm sure you all saw the Mega Drive madness that I had to go through with this one. 80 capacitors on this one, and a lot of fixing of traces that were chewed up. But I got that thing working again, which I was very pleased about. So this machine's working really well. CDI didn't have any problems. The Xbox is one that I modded a long time ago with the, I think it was Duo X2 mod chip. And this one also had some problems where it had the phantom turning on issue, which is caused by the circuit board and the way that they sprayed the circuit board. So eventually over time the traces corrode and it turns on and it does all sorts of weird stuff. But I had to fix those traces on it. And I did the same kind of thing a long time ago, as you saw in RetroGameTech's video, or as you've probably seen in his videos, with the top light there. I turned this one green, and I did this one several years ago. I mean, you can probably see in the back there, you can see my chewed up drawer there. But this is one that I did a long time ago. And that one worked out pretty well. The mod chip for it was working fantastic until probably about a year or two, well, no, maybe it was about 2 or more years ago. Then it started to act up and it wasn't it wasn't firing on. It used to turn the front plate here different colors, but that's not powering on as much as it used to. It's really temperamental. This is the original Wii that I bought when it first came out. This is the first run Wii, and what I did with this one is when I bought it, I installed a Wii key. And if you guys remember the original Wii keys, I actually bought a couple of them. This package is really, really old, but I still have those original Wii keys in here. And yeah, as long as it had that DB2 connector, I bought a couple of extra ones as well. But I put in the Wii key for this one and had to load up that software that had the half-naked woman on it and the Homer Simpson thing at the end, if you guys remember that. But I installed that, so this thing's region-free. You can play, for example, here's a Mega Man. I was playing a little bit of this earlier, but this is a US copy. And I don't have the whatchamacallit hooked up yet. Woo. Yeah. Is that the right controller? Oh, that's 2. Alright. Well, there we go. I got my sensor bar up here, so it's kind of difficult, but if I want to play any of the different region games, the single play it, it's been really, really reliable, which is one thing I like about it. But yeah, it plays all my different games. It'll even play videos. But interesting enough, it seems to put all of the videos, all the DVDs that I put in, puts them in Spanish. So you can't change that. But you can actually watch the video, which is kind of nice. And I dug that thing out just yesterday because I wanted to get that thing going again in case I ever wanted to do some more GameCube stuff or some Wii here and not have to worry about having a couple of different GameCubes and different Wii. I have the other Wii in the living room that's being used. But let's take this one out here, reset it. Ah, give me back. Give me this back. Alright, but yeah, this thing's working out really well. These are some of the basic ones that I usually use on a regular basis. I do use this TV, and I use the Famicom box setup over there quite a bit. I really enjoy that. Sometimes I'll get around and use the Sharp X68000 when I can. I haven't had too much of a chance to game on the old FM Towns 2. But sometimes I kind of move that around and give that a shot. I have one of my Xbox 360s down there. I still have the other Xbox 360s in the closet, which I don't use so much. I just haven't had a chance to use them very much recently, but just thought I'd make a quick video here to show you guys, well, and to show RetroGameTech, aka Martin, about this gaming setup that I usually use. And as many of you know, I usually change out the systems quite often, so you can even see the 3DOs down there. I was playing that a little bit, playing some Crash and Burn, but just go through one of these phases every now and then where I'm just like, oh, I want to play this game or I want to play that game. But there's the, well, one of the Neo Geo CDs, so yeah, just a quick video here, well, hopefully it's quick, and response to Martin's gaming setup video. So that's about all for me for right now. Like always, I'll put up another video here soon, so thanks for watching. And if you guys get a chance, go over and check out RetroGameTech. If you guys aren't already subbed to him, you should give him a shot. He's really a great guy. So, take it easy.